Namaste students. Next concept under review of C++ programming is operators. So last year we studied about operators. So what do you mean by an operator? An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler that we are using or we are performing some operation. Here operator is a symbol used to perform some operation or some task. And here there are three types of operators: unary operator, binary operator, and third one is tertiary operator. See, as it is, unary operator, actually it's an operator which acts upon only one operand. Unary operator is an operator or it's a symbol which acts upon only one operand. It is called as unary operator. And here there are some unary operators. Here first one is exclamatory mark, so that indicates logical NOT. Logical NOT. Actually, here unary operator acts upon only one operand. That means we need to take only one operand. Here A is a variable. Here not A means in case A is equal to 10, that means non-zero. Not A means it gives 0. If A is non-zero, not A indicates 0. If A is 0, in case A is equal to 0, not A indicates 1. Not A indicates 1. Okay, these are about logical NOT. So logical NOT means it gives non-zero to 0, 0 to non-zero, like this. In case A is equal to 0, then A naught indicates 1. In case A is equal to 1, A naught is equal to 0. That way it will execute. Next one is ampersand operator. Ampersand operator, that particular symbol is called as ampersand operator, and it is also called as address of operator. Address of operator, that means in case if you are using int A equal to 10. For example, we have int A equal to 10 means it indicates three things. See, here variable name is A, its value is 10, and somewhere it gives some its address. For example, 1200. So 1200 address of this particular variable A. So ampersand sign or ampersand symbol, that is to specify the address of A. That means ampersand A indicates 1200. 1200, it's one of the unary operator. Ampersand A indicates 1200. That means it's also called as address of operator. Address of operator. Next one is complement operator. See, normally complement operator is used under binary operations. Binary operation means whenever you are using binary variables, in case A equal to 0, one's complement means its complement. In case A is equal to 0 and its output equal to 1. And in case A is equal to 1 and its output equal to 0. That way it will execute. That means one's complement. A, this symbol is also called as tilde. So that gives one's complement of a binary number. See, A equal to 1010 and tilde A indicates 0101. That means which converts 1 to 0 and zeros to 1. So it converts all the 1s to 0, all the zeros to 1s. Okay, these are about one's complement or tilde operator. Next, star operator. So another name of this star operator is asterisk operator, and it is also called as pointer dereferencing. Pointer dereferencing means already it is given that int A is equal to 10 and here variable name is A, its value is 10 and 1200 address of operator, and here ampersand A that indicates 1200 or that implies 1200 and star A that indicates its value. So it is also called as pointer dereferencing. Pointer dereferencing. Okay, these are about unary operators. So logical NOT, address of operator, tilde operator or one's complement. Next, pointer dereferencing. Next, plus operator, that is to indicate the signed signed positive variable plus operator, and here that can be represented like this: a is equal to plus 10 or a is equal to some value 20. So that is to indicate the unary plus or signed positive number or digit, and plus that is to perform the increment operator, plus operator. So if a is equal to 10, a plus indicates its next value, so that will be incremented by 1. So a is equal to a plus 1, so that is equal to 11, a plus. Next, unary minus indicates, that is to represent signed negative value, and minus indicates decrement operation. So last year you studied about prefix and infix and postfix operators. See, in case if you are using plus operator after particular operand, so that indicates postfix. So postfix means first, in this case it uses first increment or decrement operator, Next, second one is assignment. And plus a means first increment or decrement, and second assignment operator. See, here there is a small change. In postfix, first assignment and then increment or decrement operation. And under this one, prefix, here it is postfix and it is prefix. First increment or decrement operation, then assignment. Okay, these are about postfix and prefix. Last year you studied about this one also. Okay, these are about unary operators. So unary operators are logical NOT, address of operator, next ones complement or tilde, next star, pointer, dereferencing, unary plus, increment, unary minus, decrement, etc. So next operator is binary operators. So under binary operator, which acts upon two operands. Binary operator acts upon two operands, and here there are four types of binary operators: arithmetic operator, relational, logical, and last one is bitwise operator. See, here first one is arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator normally uses operators are plus, minus, divided by, next division operation, and last one is modulus operator. Star and modulus operator. Okay, these are about arithmetic operators. Here modulus operator, which holds true whenever you are going to use integer values only, then we can make use of this one, modulus operator, plus operator, minus, division operation, star, and last one is modulus operator. Here you can use a plus b. A plus b is a binary expression. That means we are using plus, and here plus inserted between two operands. So that's why we can say it's a binary operator, and here plus is used along with only one operand, so we can say it's a unary operator. So these are some differences between binary and unary operators. Okay, next one is relational operators. So relational operators, there are 6 relational operators. Relational operators are here greater than operator, greater than or equal to, less than operator, less than or equal to, and equal to operator, and not equal to operator. So here it uses right to left associativity. So relational operators are greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to operators. Next, logical operators, and here also it results either true or false, and relational operators also it results true or false. Under logical operators logical or, logical and. Three operators: logical not, logical or, logical and. Here symbols are, not symbol can be represented by using this one, exclamatory mark, or symbol can be represented by using two pipeline symbols. This particular symbol is called as pipeline. Two pipeline symbols are used to represent logical or operator, and then logical and here logical and can be represented by using two ampersand operators. Two ampersand operators, and here also we can represent condition like this: A not equal to B, A not equal to B, or A or B, and last one is A equal to 0 and B equal to 0. Like this we can represent three logical operators: logical not, logical or, and logical and. Okay, these are about logical operators. So these three operators are very important for your examination purpose, and bitwise operator that I will explain next. Next, bitwise operators. Fourth one is bitwise operator under binary operators. So bitwise operator that compares each and every bit or bit by bit, each and every element or in any two variables. For example, A and B. If A is a binary number and B is also binary number, so it will compare numbers bit by bit. So it is called as bitwise operator. And here bitwise AND operator. So bitwise AND operator, so what happens is, here A is equal to 60, decimal value 60, and B is equal to decimal value 13, and 60 can be represented like this, and here total value is 60 and B means 13. Here we can represent 13 also, and here A and B indicates AND operation. See, in case if you are using binary number or binary variables A and B, AND operation can be represented by using 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. So 4 combinations. You have 2 input variables. That means 2 to the power 2 means 4 input combinations can be represented like this: 0 0, A and B. A and B can be represented like this: 0 0 0, 0 1 0, 1 0 0, 1 1 1. So it performs logical multiplication. Logical multiplication. To get output equal to 1 or high, all the inputs must be equal to 1. All the inputs must be equal to 1. Here it is 1. So in this case only we will get output equal to 1. Okay. And here A and B can be represented: 0 0, its value equal to 0, 0 0 0, 1 0 0, 1 0 0, 1 1 1, 1 1 1, 0 0 0 0. So answer is 1 1 0 0. 1 1 0 0 means 8 plus 4, that is equal to 12. 12 of base 10. 12 of base 10. Okay, these are about ampersand operator. How to implement ampersand operator under bitwise operation. That means it performs logical and operation, bitwise operation. Next, pipeline operation or logical OR operation. Here also, to get logical OR operation, so what we have to do? So 0 0, that means it performs logical addition. 0 plus 0 means 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. It performs logical addition operation. If two inputs are equal to 1, then output equal to 1. So in any case, input equal to 1, then output equal to, automatically output equal to 1. Right? Okay, these are about logical OR operation, and we can represent logical OR like this: A or B equal to 0 0 0, 0 0 0, 0 1 1, 1 1 1 0 1 is the answer. So answer is A or B can be represented, and it is equal to 61. It's equal to 61. Next, caret symbol that represents XOR operation, or it is also called as inequality function. So what happens is, whenever you are going to compare two bits, if it is not equal to each other, if two bits are not equal to each other, then output equal to 1. In any other case, output equal to 0. That means A is equal to 1 0 1 1 and B is equal to 0 1 1 0. So 0 1 1 0. A XOR B equal to, just compare this one. So 1 is not equal to 0, then output equal to 1. 0 is not equal to 1, output equal to 1. 1 equal to 1, so that is equal to 0. 1 not equal to 0, equal to 1. So answer is 30. A XOR B equal to 30. Okay, these are about XOR operation, logical XOR. Here, logical XOR means it performs inequality function. Here, if inputs are not equal to each other, then output equal to high or output equal to 1. If input equal to each other, then output equal to 0. See, here input equal to 1 0 1, 0 1 1. Input equal to each other. Consider these two things. Here 1 and 1, so output equal to 0. See, like this only we have to perform. Next, ones complement, logical tilde or ones complement. So that gives 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Next, left shift operator and right shift operator. See, left shift operator, that is to shift to the left side by adding 2 zeros from the left, and right shift means that is to shift all the elements to the right by adding 2 zeros to the right. Okay, these are about left shift and right shift operators. See, A equal to 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0. A left shift 2, that implies here two elements or two digits that will be ignored, and we have to add 2 zeros from the left. So answer is 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, this answer is a result of this particular operation, left shift. Next, right shift means right shift 3 means we have to add 3 zeros from the right, and we have to extract 3 places from the left, like this. Okay, these are about right shift operators. Okay, these are about left shift and right shift operators under bitwise operator. Next, after binary operations or binary operators, next go through this one, C++ shorthand operators. Last year you studied this one also, shorthand operators, that is to simplify the expression. So normally it uses assignment operators. So assignment operators, and here it is to simplify the expression. And here we can say C++ shorthand operators, it uses assignment operator and used to simplify the code. And here what happens is variable and then operator equal to expression. So that means, for example, a plus equal to 20. A plus equal to 20. So that implies a equal to a plus 20. A equal to a plus 20. And some other expressions are a divided by equal to 10. A divided by equal to 10 means a equal to a divided by 10. See here variable, here variable is a, operator may be, here binary operator, logical operators also allowed, or bitwise operators also allowed, or relational, or any operator. That should be binary. Then only it's possible. So variable operator equal to expression. A division equal to 10. So that indicates A equal to A divided by 10. Or A star equal to 2 means A equal to A star 2. A equal to A star 2. Okay, these are about C++ shorthand operators. And next, assignment operator. Here, assignment operator means normally equal sign. Here we can represent assignment operator like this. It uses right to left associativity. Right to left associativity means whenever you are going to use assignment operator, so what happens is direction of execution means right to left. So A equal to 10 means value of 10 that will be assigned to A. B equal to X means value of X will be assigned to B. That way we need to use. And here assignment operator that is used along with some other symbol like star, division operation, ampersand equal to, that means A ampersand equal to B means A equal to A and B. Like this implies A ampersand B equal to B means A equal to A and B. Or A left shift equal to B means A equal to A left shift B. Like this. So there are different binary operators. So binary operators are used along with assignment operator. It gives some expression, and here it is allowed assignment operators. Next, operators are special operators. Here under special operator, size of operator, dot operator, next dot and arrow operator, cast operator, ampersand operator, and star. See, first one is size of operator. It's also one of the functions. Size of operator that returns size of a variable. Size of a variable. Size means in sense of data types. In case if you are using floating point or real numbers, then it returns 2 bytes. If it is floating point, if it is 4, then it returns 4. Double means it returns 8. Character, it returns 1. And integer, it returns 2 bytes. So like this way, it will this way. And here, size of operator. Here we can use size of operator like this. Int x float y, int x float y, and x equal to size of y. X equal to size of y. So what happens is, here latest value of x, it will be 4, because here we are taking size of this variable y. So size of y is, it's a floating point type, so it returns 4. Okay, these are about size of data types. And next, dot operator. So dot operator is used along with the structures, unions, and some other things. And here what happens is, in dot operator that indicates variable dot member name. Variable dot member name, or sometimes we can use variable dot member function also in case if you are using classes. So these are about dot operator. And dot operators are used along with structure variables, structure members, etc. And next, dot and arrow operator. Dot and arrow operator, it is almost similar to this dot operator. And here dot and arrow operators are used along with the classes, structures, and unions, etc. And then fourth one is cast. Cast operator is used to convert one data type to another data type. So far we know that last year we studied about there are two types of type conversion or type casting. One is implicit type conversion, second one is explicit type conversion. So what do you mean by implicit type conversion? Implicit type conversion means compiler itself, it will convert from one data type to another. That is implicit data type conversion, no need of any special operators. And what about this one, explicit? Under explicit, we need some special operator to convert from one data type to another data type. So type casting or casting means conversion of data type from one data type to another. or one form to another form. And then ampersand operator. So what do you mean by ampersand operator? See, ampersand operator, that is to give the address of a particular variable to the another variable. Address of operator. And here address of operators are normally used under pointer topic, pointers. It is address of operator and it gives reference. Next, the star operator, that gives value at address. Star operator is also called as value at address. Value at address, or it is also called as pointer dereferencing. Pointer dereferencing, and these are about size of operators. Size of operators are, special operators. Size of operator, dot and arrow mark. Cast operator, that means conversion from one data type to another data type. Ampersand or address of operator, star operator, value at address, and dereferencing operators.